What are sanctuary cities? I remember during Mr. Trump's presidency, this came out so many times.
Yeah, it's a term that is it doesn't really have a one concrete definition. So here's how I think about them as non-cooperating jurisdictions is the way that I would actually describe them.
Non-cooperating. Who are they not cooperating with?
Non-cooperating, right? So, and I say that because sanctuary suggests that people go there and they are safe from all things. So when we think about sanctuary jurisdiction, or when we think about kind of people seeking sanctuary in a church, you go into the church and it means you're sort of untouchable. Nobody can come in and get you. You are safe. And so I think people, when they use the term sanctuary city, it can lead to the idea that individuals who are there are not subject to immigration enforcement, that they're totally safe. And in fact, that's not how sanctuary cities operate, even at the most expansive level. The federal government continues to enforce immigration law in sanctuary jurisdictions. What sanctuary jurisdictions have done is they've tried to limit the extent to which their own officials are part of the immigration enforcement operation. So that means, for example, if a local police officer conducts an arrest and the person is cleared of the charges, rather than holding the person at the request of the Department of Homeland Security, they would say, okay, we don't have a basis to hold them anymore. If you want them, you can arrest them, but it's not our job to voluntarily hold them for you until you decide what you want to do on the immigration side. So it's non-cooperation in the sense that they're refusing requests, not refusing kind of what they're legally required to do, but refusing what they're sort of permitted to do or have discretion to do in order to further immigration enforcement.
What are a couple of examples of sanctuary cities?
So I think we could think in sort of where in Orange County, Santa Ana very early on passed an ordinance that was a sanctuary ordinance that basically said we're just not going to comply with voluntary requests to enforce immigration law. That doesn't mean the federal government can't enforce it.